Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, please continue to pray for me as I continue to work on pivoting my life. I'm thinking about moving to Taiwan. I really hit it big with a girl that I met in Taiwan during my trip. I had gone to my grandmother's funeral 3 months ago, and it's kind of funny because I often have dreams that later come true. During the trip to Taiwan, I had a dream one night that it had been years since I moved to Taiwan, and one day I went on a hike and I found a new chemical element. And I named it after Taiwan. And on the periodic table, in the middle, right below, I can't remember. I'm trying to visualize it in my dream. It was in the middle of the periodic table, though, unfortunately. I'm hoping I'll find one of the post transition metals because I love how they have low melting points. They make beautiful art and all that. If it's in the middle of the periodic table, in the transition, or even the rare earth metal section, those metals tend to have higher melting points. They're less malleable. Sometimes they might even be liquid at room temperature, right? Especially if it's just below mercury, or I think even the one below gold is liquid at room temperature because of the relativistic effects. But in my dream, the periodic table had this beautiful TW in the middle of it, and and then I woke up from that dream, and I think that was a foretelling that someday I'm going to pivot to Taiwan, and here we are. And I had I've been chatting with this girl for 3 months now, and these last couple of nights, she's been very open in sharing different things with me, and it's a good sign because from my own history, the things that she's been sharing from my own history, when things go that far, usually there's something to it. Unfortunately, I live so far away though. One of the biggest problems with looking for work in a different city, even if you're not traveling internationally, right? Even just domestically, looking for work in another city, I've done it 2 times. It's tricky because you want to find that job before you relocate, right? Because let's imagine I wanted to move to, I don't know, Salt Lake City, and I pack my bags and I move there and I'm unemployed there. It's going to be really hard to look for work, right? But if I try to look for work before moving there, people are going to wonder, have I really committed to moving to Salt Lake City? Right. So even moving domestically can feel like an immigration process sometimes. Right? I used to joke with people that I'm immigrating to Phoenix or to Wallace, Idaho, right? Because of the trickiness of lining those two things up, right? It's really tricky, right? It almost feels like the immigration process in some ways, right? Maybe not so bad, but now I'm actually immigrating, right? But give you an idea of how many times I've had dreams that later came true. I have a crush on Polish Idol season 1 winner Evelina Falenta, and one night I had a dream about her. Now it's kind of interesting why I even dreamt about her. I had tried to quit masturbating for some time, and I had made it about 30 or 40 days when I dreamt about her. And in the dream, I had gotten her pregnant with 10 babies. And in the dream, the reason she had gotten pregnant with 10 babies was because of how long it had been since I masturbated. And there was some kind of a biological effect to that. I don't know if that's true or not. Anybody who knows can chime in. And so, funny thing was that in the dream, I wasn't scared or anything. I was kind of excited for her. And I woke up. Not surprisingly, I had made a mess of my bed. I discovered I had made a mess when I woke up. And then a few weeks later, I was talking to her. We talk on Facebook, if you could believe it. And so while talking to her, I had dropped the L bomb, and she reacted to that positively. And it gave me a lot of concern that was the beginning. That was the beginning of that dream coming true. And yep. And so a lot of times I end up having dreams that come true to some degree. Uh, Funny thing is that I think my net worth is actually higher than hers at the moment. It's probably not going to last at the moment. All right. So pray that. Well, that's kind of interesting. Now, if both of these dreams have to come true, that's not a good sign, right? This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.